Let's get start demo first. So this is Blazor hybrid app application where actually I just use a shareable component. So how we can use the shareable component allow all that platform, like for example Android application or iOS application, window application, and also that web applications. So that we will cover over here. So first we'll see I just created one shareable component which is a use that quick grid, and that quick grid has there are many flexibility over there. For example, there's a pagination over there, right? And also we have that based on the column, if I want to show height, so that also flexibility over there. Even if I want to short, so short flexibility also provide that quick grid. So that component I just use and as a shareable component, and that actually I have used in this all this platform and all the a specific device. So this is it's working, so that will implement. And this is a series, actually Blazor hybrid app, where I can do many things. So let's get to start implementation. So before that, I just especially recommend to you, if you first time visit my channel, so I have already many session we have created as a series of Blazor hybrid app. So you can go to my channel of .NET Real World Example, and you can check out my playlist, and you can learn more and more. But here I just start for .NET 8. There is a little bit slight difference, so that we will achieve as well for .NET 8. So moving forward to implementation, so first we what need to do, I have to create one Visual Studio, Visual Studio 2022. And also I have installed .NET 8 SDK, which will implement this Blazor hybrid app. So first I will do create a new project, and here I just choose the .NET MAUI Blazor hybrid app. Also, if don't have any options over here, so what you can do, simply you can just check Blazor hybrid app. So here the template which is provide .NET MAUI Blazor hybrid app, and just choose next. And here I can just set it Blazor hybrid app with quick grid, right? So we'll use the quick grid as a shareable component. And the next, and also just make sure it is a .NET 8, because I'll just using .NET 8 over here. Okay, so once it's created, it will some time actually to restore all the NuGet packages, because there is a many dependencies packages we required to install. So that will do automatically itself. So if I once it's completed, if you go to Solution Explorer, see, this is one application, actually one project has been created. And here the .NET 8 actually introduced this new route.razor file. This was not not was exist in our previous version. So how we can actually achieve our shareable component with using this, so that actually that tricks. So first what I need to do, simply I have to just run and show you like what we have a default template in this Microsoft provide using this template. So once you run this application, see, I just running in my window applications. So here simply those are the simple component which is they provided over here. And that's all, that's actually provide for this Windows. And as well as if you see this structure of this application here, that if you go to the platform, so we have Android, iOS, Mac, Tizen, and Windows. So those are in a platform actually provide this template. But yeah, additionally if you want to use that web application as well, so that how we can use that I'll show you. So what I will do for that, first go to that component, and here the pages, right? So all the pages. So what I will do, first of all, I just remove all the pages except that home pages. Okay, so I'll remove that all the pages. And what I will do for shareable component, I'll just create one class library. So that how we can create that, actually create that, go to the right click on the solution, go to add and create a new project, and here you have to just search razor class library. So this library we have to use. Next, and here just simply I will use I will name is a shared razor class library, whatever name you want you can just put on, but for the demonstration purpose I'm uses this. And also make sure whatever that your version as the latest version you can use it over here. I'll use the .NET 8. So once it's done, so they actually provide, see, they actually provide us simply as a component, default component 1, which nothing, just they given a one HTML tag over here. So first I'll show you how we can use simple this component using as a component. There's a two way actually we can use the shareable component. First way, if I use I'll show you as a practical. For example, if you go to components, there is a home page, right? So once you create this shareable component, first what you need to do, simply add those like add the reference in this your main project. So how we can add that? So simply go to the dependency, add the reference and use that shared library project. So once you add, so that means whatever we have in this project that I can use in this project itself. So go to that home. Here what I will do, I will just call that name. So what is component name? My component name is component 1, right? So component, see, this is that component name. So once I use this one, like this is the one way actually. So first of all, actually we can use as a reference inside in the over here as well, and there's another way actually I can use the reference in the globally. So where is the globally I can mention using that import.razor file. So here I can use as a reference using what is that name is a shared library. So just make sure using the same whatever library name you can make sure over here, like say share library class library. So that is the name of that. So you can import and go back over here and save. It should be gone. Your error is missing that tag. So let me add a component and close that. So if you still some error line over there, it's saying something missing, but then what you need to do, simply first you have to just clean, you have to clean and then you have to rebuild. So we have to need to do rebuild properly so that whatever reference we have add, so that proper rebuild and we can use it over there. See, now it will succeed, but still there is a error line over there and underline over there. So don't worry about that. If still kind of things you are getting over there, so don't worry. What you need to do, simply in my case I tried this way, like I can close the application and run it again. So this is that application. Let me run it again. So might be some reference and some missing assembly is not properly load. So that's why that issue over there. But yeah, see, now there is no error, right? So that actually the fix you can just do. But yeah, there is a no also issue if you want to run directly, see, you can run it. So there is a no issue. So once I add this component, and what we have done, I'll just again show you. I just create a result library and add the reference over here, and simply what I did, I just add this over here. That's it. And let me run on the window machine first and show you. This is the one way. See, once I run, so that component is over there, right? Means whatever our shareable component, that is what is that inside that component, this component contain this HTML. So that is load properly. Similar, if I want to run, I'll show you, run in our my emulator, means our Android. So also I can run. Okay, now it's running. It's deploy in my Android application, and now it's got running, and see, same component I can able to see here. So that's why I call there's a two-way. So this is one way to use our shared component directly actually. Okay, so this is the way directly we can use. There is another way actually, so that we have to do something else, right? So that's why I show you one by one. For example, suppose uh let me create a one more folder over here in the shared library. So let me create a library and name it. Let me stop first and name as it is as a blogs, which will create. Okay, and also let me create a component. The name is blog list, right? This blog components will be implement a little bit later, and also just make sure like component route. So what would be my component route? That component route would be blogs, right? So this is way just you have create another array here and just create it. And now see, suppose I just use whatever component I have in our shareable component, we can use directly over here, right? But what I want to use directly using what do you call, using that navigation, right? So suppose we have a navigation, we have a home navigation, we have the counter navigation, we have the weather course, which we have deleted, right? So let me delete, there is no confusion. Suppose, yeah, I just keep it the counter and replace to whatever we have created new component, right? So new component as a blocks component. So let me add directly as a over here, and then also make it blogs, right? So blog list actually. So once you add, and let me run it in our window application first. So let me run. Now it's running, and see, I have changed the name, and once I click, see, there is a no found. Why it's no found? Because that's why I called it's a two-way actually. We can use that shareable component. And the second one, we have some tricks actually, we need to some tricks. So not found because directly once I click over here, it is actually trying to find what is there, where is our that route. So the route actually check first inside this all the here, right? So but as of now they have only this, but that part is not there, right? That component is not there. But if you create another component inside here and slash blog, so definitely they will get. But what we required over here, I want to call shareable component as a navigation. So how we can do that? What you need to do for that? Simply you have to go your main application. Okay, means that Blazor hybrid application. Here I just told you, right? And the first, this is introduced in .NET 8. So these things actually we have to do something. So once you go that route.razor file, here's the one more option which we have to implement. What we have to do over here? Simply we have another parameter over here at the rate additionally, additionally assembly. And here we have to array, we have to define that array. Inside the array we can define our which component actually we want to use directly via the navigation. So here let me use the type of, so that whatever component name I want to use I can specify. And my component name was which we have created as a blog and list, right? That blog list. And also see, it is actually inside that shared library underscore dot blogs folder, right? So there's a two way. If you directly using these things import over here, and also that better way actually we already done, right? Import dot razor file, where we can specify as a globally, so that we don't need to record again and again every pages. So shared app library dot data blogs. Inside blogs we have that component. So simply I can use it. And then see, once I So okay, it's also running, so let me stop this. And you get that, assembly name means your component name, and then use it as a assembly. So once you've done, so that is done. And also there is a many assembly you can just do, that means many component you can do it using that comma separate, because it is a array, right? It is a array of assembly, we can add it. But I don't think it's be required, because once you add, one components like this as additionally, so I think everything we can get it. But don't worry, we'll check it in a real example. So once you've done, now let me run this as a window application and see it is working or not as expected. So now again run our window application, and once I click block, see now our component is load. So this is actually way, that's why I call is a two-way. So how we can that achieve this shared component, this two-way. Now what I will do, as a show the demo, I just have to use that quick grid. How we can use that quick grid with that pagination and sortable, and also there columns, as per the requirement we can use that columns show height, right? So what I need to do for that, let me stop that, and right click on that, use that right click on that, and actually we have to import some package. So what are the package? The quick grid, actually we have provided one package. Let me quick grid, let me find that package. So this is that package actually, quick grid component. So use that, whatever latest version use, I'm using that quick grid, and installed and accept. Once it's done, okay, so actually it's complaining because we are using 8 uh .NET 8, but we are using that component is a 8.2, so that's why it's complaining. So what you need to do, simply just downgrade your version, whatever your framework version, you can keep it same. Okay, so that is done. And now let me implement over here our quick grid. So it's very simple, which we have done also in our previous. So I will not going to so much detail, but yeah, I'll show you how we can achieve that. Simply I have to copy. I don't want to write a code, but yeah, I will just copy over here. So I just copy here simply as a div. First I using the div, inside div I using the quick grid, and quick grid actually is as a item we have to pass as a queryable item, whatever our list. And also there is an option as a pagination, so I will use that as a pagination, whatever pagination property. And I use that template column over here, which will actually using a define predefine image, which will show the image. And second column I have for the name, and third column we have as a author name, and last column we have as a actions, whatever actions we have. So don't worry about that. As of now many errors, we will actually fix all that error. And let me fix first this one. So before that one also we have to fix, actually see this is asking is actually reference error, right? So that we have to fix. So again, what I need to do, go to your import.razor file, which is actually present in our class library. So here I'll just use a globally, so that we can avoid that error, using microsoft.asp.net core dot components. Let me use that components and quick grid. Once done it, now see I'm visible, it is visible actually to us. And now we have to fix one by one. So first I have to add some items, actually I queryable items. So let me create a class as a record class inside this code block, and I just simply use a record using that blocks, and we have a for property over there. And once it's done, what I will do, I'll just add some in-memory data. I'll just create a in-memory data. So as a iQueryable, I just use same record, blog record, and it just use, and inside that I just create fake data. But yeah, in upcoming session we'll use real world example. We'll get fetch the data from the API. So that I will do. So now it is done, and these blogs also we have to use here. See, now error has been gone, right? Similar, I have to use that pagination things, right? So let me fix that pagination. So see, in the quick grid there's a two place actually we have to maintain the pagination. Inside the grid we have a attribute as a pagination. So we have to just pass that pagination. What is that pagination? See, this pagination we have to create a pagination class. So how we can do that? It is also allow or just give inside, it is coming from that ASP.NET Core component quick grid class. So they will provide this pagination class, and here what I have just set, there is a many property, but yeah, we record the item which will give us 5, right? So all the item whatever it is loading as per that grid, so top 5, first 5 records they will provide us. So once it's done, see, this one has been fixed, this one has been fixed. Now the show name, right? So what I'm trying to do over here, see, so as I show the demo, I want to load some columns based on that that user requirement, right? So let me add some style for that, or let me add some columns, so that user can allow to, okay, which columns actually they want. So I just use a pgrid p tag, a paragraph tag, and here just I add a label, and this a label have as a input field, and this input field has I just bind as a two property, show name and show author, right? We don't have this property, but yeah, we'll implement just a little better. And go to here, I'll just add this to property so that I can fix that issue. So once you add, see, so this two, or you can just add more and more, like how many columns you want to show that for a user can check so that the which column they have checked. So they have to show that now the column inside that grid, if they want to hide, so they can uncheck, so that column will be invisible for that user. So that mechanism actually we have used, and that's also provided by the quick grid. So I just add few columns, two columns over here, and that columns, based on these columns I just put some condition, it will show and hide, right? So this is done. What are the rest? Okay, now this action part is pending. So action part, actually as of now, let me comment this, and I am using the button. There is a two way, I'll show you two things how we can use SVG as well. So I'll use as a button. So there is a two button I just created on click, like edit and delete, so that our grid have a two button, and also that button on click event we have to implement. So let me implement this two uh, fake button implementation. As of now just fake button, but yeah, in upcoming session uh, we'll implement as a real world example. And also this is message, right? We just put some mess. I'll show you the some message on that on click. So what I need to do, I just have to create one message over here, so that whatever message I can show you. So now see, all the error has been gone. So there is a two button, one is the primary button and that is a danger button, and edit and delete. That's it, right? So once it's done, let me run on a window application first and see in action what we achieve. Now see, our application is running. Once I click the blog, see, the blog is run load, but here see some I just load some image, right? So that grid is load properly. See, there's a author, and then you know uh, there is a name, and an author, and also see is ascending descending working fine. Also once I click edit click, so you will get that message, but some design has a mess up due to this image. So let me fix that quickly. So we can fix that. Go to that component on the razor shade component. Here I have to just create a one another component. Let me create a new item, and here I want to use that style, so that whatever style I want I can put inside that over here. So let me create the style, so the css, and here what is my component name, we have to make it same blog list dot razor, right? So let me create blog list dot razor dot css. So once you create it, see, so it will go to inside, in the second, it is a child and it is a parent, right? So whatever css it will apply on only this component. So that's why I create a same name. But yeah, you can put here globally as well inside this, www root, and here you can just put it, and that also you can apply. But yeah, I will use over here. So what I will do, I'll show you in here. See, some style I'll just apply for this, grid. Also see, the grid also is not a good, and also this button, see the button also checkbox, check uncheck button also not good. So those style I'll just apply. So let me show you. Go to your style sheet, and I have to apply some style over here. I'll show you also. See, I just apply some style for, tr td, those style is over there. Also I just add some button, how buttons hover and button active style. And also I use that, card image. So this is that card image and card container, so which will actually resize, or handle that width and height whatever actually we using images, right? So once I save and go back to here, see, once I save, automatically it is according to your resolution, it is actually keep it uh, small, right? So also see that also is working perfectly. If I want to, I don't want to any column, so we don't require. Once I required, so it's as per this here. Also the ascending descending working fine. And if I go to the pagination, also say there is a 12 item, so if I go to pagination, so pagination also it's working fine. So this is actually flexibility give us to quick grid. We have many things we'll do in upcoming session also. So now it is working perfectly, but except one thing, actually I want to show you one more thing. So over here, based on the page size, we have to load that thing, so that is pending. So let me quickly add those part also inside here. So I want to use over here as a simple some style, or we can say like, some conditions. So see, I using a simple div here, page size as chooser, item per page, whatever item per page I just trying to use as a binding method. And in this binding method, whatever pagination class I just trying to bind directly on change over here on selected changes, right? So once I done, if you go back, see, now it is appearing. So if I want to 10, so it will show. Okay, so here is nothing for the 10 records. But yeah, if you go back to first one, so once you 10, 20, or 50, so see, there's only one page, because we have only 12 records, but we have chosen a 50. We have 20 also is a one page. But once I go to 10, so it will just, there's a 12 item, so definitely it should be a second item, second list. So that's way actually we have to use. And not only this, see, this is we have to show in our window, right? But once I close this, and once I open for Android, right? So let me choose the Android. Same things we can see, whatever share component I have just create only for one, right? Here share component, so that I can use all the platform like iOS, Android, Mac, Tizen, Windows. We have C Windows because I have a Windows application, means window operating system, so I can open as a Windows application as well. But yeah, if do you have a Mac or something else like that, you can use others, Mac or others platform as well. But also I can show you as Android, how is look like in Android. And also we'll continue. Actually, these are platform, right? Android, iOS, but still, where is web application? Web application is not here, right? So don't worry about that. That I will just implement and show you, so that all that one component I can use the all the applications, all the platforms. That is a beauty actually, that Blazor hybrid app. Now see, it's deployed properly. Now it's trying to running. Okay, now running. Now I'm moving to the blogs. Once you moving blogs, see, now also it is a flexibility based on the resolution. It is actually showing our it. See, same things, same look and feel, whatever look and feel we have required in our mobile application, so we have, right? Similarly also, suppose for example, if I want to next page, so see, it's moving to next page. If I'm moving to next page, even back, it is also there, also back, also there. If I want to click edit, so see, edit is edit click but pending, but delete click is pending. And also if I don't want to use that column, so we can just unuse, right? And also once it's small, so automatically is it's showing as a one line, right? So that is a flexibility. Also if I want to use, see, there's a the Android is looks different, but in our Windows application we have a different looks. So once I use the 10, see, I can scroll up automatically, and I can go to next page also, see. So that means that shareable component I can use all the platform that I shown is the practical, right? Okay, now the one last thing is pending. We shown as a Windows, we shown as a we use as a Android, we use as a Windows, but where is the web application, right? So let me stop and just create for the web application. What you need to do, you have to just create another project for Blazor web application. So let me create a new project, use as a Blazor web application, Blazor web application. Next, use as a Blazor web apps, and next, and use that server application and WebAssembly, whatever you want, you can just use it. Server, I just use over here server, create. Once I create, see, it's also give us a default template which have that component folder. It have as a pages. They also provide that counter page, home page, and other page. Simply what I will do, which we have done already for the Blazor, but I will remove that weather component and also counter component. So once it's done, if I open or if I set as a default, I'll show you what we have a default template provide us. Okay, now it's running. See, we have counter, we don't nothing have because we have removed, so we don't have, this link is empty. But yeah, home component simply hello world, right? So similar way I have used two way, like two, I show you, right? So two ways we can use that shareable component. Once is directly using as a component inside that component, and second directly we can use using the navigation, right? So close that application. And how can you use in our web application for that share component? Again, simply add a reference. First you need to add a reference of the Razor class library, shared Razor class library, and here just use this Before use that, I think we have to use that router.js file. Not router.js file. You have to use that import.js file. Here you have to mention that assembly name. So using shared library. Once you use the shared library, you will able to get that component one. So this component, and once you use, see, this is simple. And also one more things which we have to do, it is directly on the component level, we can use that directly here. If you want to use using the navigation, so what you have to do, simply again go to that particular application route.razor file, and you have to use over here that additionally assembly again, and use same way new array, and inside this array we have to pass the type of and that component name. So what is my component name? My component name is blog list, but that component still as a different location and different namespace. So what I will do, again go to that import dot here, copy this and dot blogs. So bring the namespace first and then go back to here and blog list dot assembly. That's it. So this is way we have to use our component. And one more things we have to do, that go to the navigation menu, and here remove that existing one and just change it to whatever our navigation name as a route name. It is a blogs, and change it to that label name. So it is blogs. So once it's blogs, let me run. It's pretty simple, right? Once you run, see our component is load, our shared component is load over here first, and if I click that blogs, so also that is load with the same style, whatever style we have applied, right? Similar all the feature what we have done, so all the feature we have on a web application as well, right? So that's how. Also one more thing actually I want to show you for using that. See, I using the button, right? But instead of button I want to use some icons. So that part actually I commented. So let me uncomment that, go to that library, and go to that library over here. See, I will show you like how we can use the button, and also how we can use that SVG. So this is a another big concept. I'll not go into the detail, but I'll show you the simple way. Just comment this line and uncomment our SVG line. Is nothing but simply same button. See, I'm using the button and all the functionality, rest of the functionality, but inside the label, what I am using, I'm using another component of SVG icon component. And where I will get that component, that icon I will get component from a NuGet package. Go to that NuGet package. Let me stop first. Right click, manage NuGet package, and here the package name is Blazor icon component. A Blazor component dot icon. See, this is that package name, and as of now we'll use that package for the demonstration perspective. But yeah, I'll show you how we can achieve itself in our application, like how we can create our own reusable component for that icon, so that whatever we using as of now, right, so same things we can use it. So let me just install this, and once you install, and similar things we have to do again, go to that shared library, import, and here I have to just import that. Simply we have to use same like using PSC Blazor component icons, right? uh, Let me see it is properly installed or not first. Like, see, this is not installed. I think I by mistakenly I am use install somewhere else. Yeah, I'm just installing in our Blazor application, right? So let me remove this and install in our Razor class library over here. So simply I can use this package directly over here. there's a many way actually you can install the packages. So I just install the by using the NuGet packages. Also we can mention directly inside this item group, you can use that package name along the version. So now go to that import.razor file. See, it should be gone. And if you go to that blog list razor, so now it is available. And in this here, see, I'm just using that class is a icons, but yeah, whatever the element, what the element you want, like there's a many actually icons over here. So those are we can use it. See, we have a book, we have a edit, we have many icons actually over here. So all the icons we can use easily, like edit circle. See, edit circle, file scheduler, all the icons name uh, we have available, so that we can use. But yeah, as of now I will use that edit. But yeah, in upcoming session I'll show you like how we can implement this, the nice reusable component, so that our application anywhere we want, so we can use it simply. So this is done. Now let me run. It should expect it same behavior. Instead of that button, we have to see that, yeah, see the nice SVG icon over there for that here. And now I have to show you for that all the three application together for the, so that you can see like one shareable component. I can show you that window, web, and also Android application. So how we can do that? So the in this case actually what you can do, instead of directly debug condition, I will run this application, all these three application without the debug mode. So first of all I'll just select whatever application, web application without debug mode. I'm just trying to running that. So now it's running. I'm able to see all the functionality over here. Similar, go back to again here and select that one, Blazor hybrid app project. And here again I will just use without debugging. Click that without debugging one. Okay, now it's deploy. Now it's running. Now go back to Blazor blogs. Now see the mobile application also it's running. And I'll show you. See, the web application is running over here, mobile also it's running over here. And I'll show you the parallelly. See the web application, this also every functionality is working, also I don't want to that, I don't want to that. And now I'll just open this application as a window as well. So let me change to window to Android without debugging mode, so that all three application we can run together. Now it's deploy. Now here let me minimize our application, our project. Now see this three application, this is web, it is web, it is window, and this is Android, right? And if I go to window, see same look, feel, same functionality we can achieve with this share component. So this is actually flexibility give us that Blazor hybrid app, so that one component you have just create for that all the platform, like for our window application, web application, and Android application. And next session what will run in this series, actually we will see the navigation part, right? See, almost same navigation for for window application also same, web application also same, and Android application also same, right? So that will achieve like how we can, because every platform should have a different navigation menu, right? So that will achieve. And also many things we will do in this series, like navigation, also card operations, and many more we'll learn one by one, step by step. So till now keep tuning and keep learning, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.